Normally on budget day I lock the door and turn off the lights and, you know, come out the next day and hear the bad news. I thought this one wasn't so bad. People are always going to complain about the budget, no matter if you gave poor folks all the money in the world or taxed the rich at 100%. Someone somewhere is always going to have a gripe about it.
The rich would complain, I assume. If we
I'm saying someone somewhere
yeah.
will always have something bad to say about it. I think in balance that we've seen that austerity is effective. It's not nice, but it works. And we're coming out the other side of it.
What way does it work?
It gets the house back in order. I mean, I'm surrounded by the pinkos, and they're not going to say that that's the case, but it works.
Affecting lower income earners to put the house in order.
Well, I think that if you were to just say, look, we're going to get everyone, irrespective of, you know, what they do above a certain wage, and just go after them, it kind of ignores things like how many hours do they work, what's their productivity. Like, you can't get into a space where you think that someone is morally correct because they're low paid and that someone is morally wrong because they're high paid. You could have someone who's
morality.
Well, because a lot of taxation is framed around these emotional arguments rather than actual numerical understanding of it.
Part of the
if someone's a consultant and they're out saving lives, are you saying that they're like
money? And there's nothing to do with morality. You target people who have money you can afford to pay.
For instance, look at the situation we're at with consultants now. People are saying, oh, consultants should be paid more than $95,000 a year, and you can have an agreement or disagreement. They're out saving lives every day. And yet if someone said, what's my life worth, they'd probably claim it's worth loads.
Hospital consultants. I thought you were talking to the Irish water consultants.
And so the fire,
The new word is prudent. This is
to abolish them.
Karl.
I think that on budget day, people they always feel outraged. It always seems to be one direction for the most part, but that we've seen a bit of help for middle earners who are average. I think if you look at people who are on the average wage, and they do represent the average, they've come out of this a little bit better. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, just being a normal person and being a little better off, that's not a bad thing. I think people should stop bitching about that. And if you say that, you know, the poor aren't being helped, there was just an announcement of $2.2 billion for social housing, specifically for people who have housing shortages. And on youth unemployment, another huge issue, there's meant to be a youth guarantee scheme for people below the age of 25 to try and help them get into work, have guaranteed work. So you're doing things, but there's this view that if it doesn't work right now, that it's a failure. If it doesn't work within the next 10 minutes, that's it, everything was for nothing. It takes time. We've come from a horrible situation, and we are getting better. And I hate to you know, maybe be the ray of light in an otherwise room full of storm clouds, but this is what recovery feels like.
Okay, I want to go to one of the storm clouds.
Yeah,
Nicola.
storm cloud.